A good evening to you all. Welcome to the Women and Girls Hearing series brought to you by Girls for Tech and Innovation Africa. My name is Musim Ezekiel and I am your host for today. Today's theme for today's series is side hustle and women empowerment. Um, people often trust their corporate careers to provide them with financial security, and now because of the financial crisis which has affected economies globally, it has become a necessity to become entrepreneur because of so many people have lost their jobs. So many workers are starting side ventures to supplement incomes and to find long-term stability. Also, the pay gap divide isn't new, and there is a plenty of research to show corporate life has been less generous to women, both financially and in roles breaking through the glass ceiling. So that is why some experts believe that women are more vulnerable to changes than men later in their careers, making a side hustle even way more important. So today, Thursday, 20th October, we are honored to host Miss Sheila Kyakuhaire. She's a certified public accountant student, currently finalizing level 2 with a major in finance and accounting. She's also a freelance accountant offering tax advisory services. She also has a digital business. She's also a digital business owner dealing with ladies' clothes with her own brand. With Miss Sheila, we will discover what is side hustle, and how it may hold value for women, for women than men. Thank you for joining us today, Miss Sheila.
Thank you so much for having me, Ezekiel. I'm honored to be here.
Uh, let's dive straight into it. Would you tell
Yeah.
us more about yourself, your career, and your journey as a businesswoman?
Ah, yeah, surely. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Um, my name is Sheila Kyakuhaire. Residing in Bogota, Kampala. I'm an aspiring CPA. Yeah, you know what CPA is? Certified Public Accountant. So I aspire to be a certified public accountant. So
Okay.
I'm a student, currently on level 3. Yeah. Um, I'm a graduate from Kozi University with a bachelor's degree in finance and accounting. Currently, I'm a freelancing accountant with a number of clients offering tax advisory services, doing bookkeeping for small and medium enterprises, internal audits, yeah, accounting systems, setup and cleanup, and doing recently I started on business process management work. So yeah, that is my journey so far. I also own a boutique, like we've been told, my entrepreneurial side of it. Yes, I have an online boutique called SK Closet. It's a ladies' store selling both office and casual clothes. And also, we usually also offer personal shopping services. Like you go through my Instagram or Facebook page and see what you need or anything of a similar liking, and then you tell me if this is what you need and more, and then I'll go downtown because, of course, for second-hand clothes, our source is downtown Kampala. So we go downtown, shop according to your liking, and then deliver. You have plenty of options to try from, and once you pick out your favorites, you return the rest, and then those can also be displayed on the Instagram and Facebook pages or my WhatsApp statuses, and see that other people can buy them instead of having them linger around the shop. So yeah, that's basically what I'm into. So freelancing accounting and as well as offering retail services to women, giving them clothes, yeah, at a fairly affordable price. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically my introduction. That's what I do, and that's what has been my business journey thus far and my career journey. So
Uh,
I'm passionate about accounting.
that's
I'm passionate about taxation. So right now, that is where my focus is
okay.
at the moment, career-wise, while combining it with my CPA journey, trying to finish my CPA and emphasizing on doing my tax work. So as you're learning, you're also working. So you're juggling both together. It's work in progress, you're learning, you're applying. Yeah. Thank you, Ezekiel. I think that's briefly about me.
Uh, that's really impressive. That your journey has started and you've moved further on. I'm not going to lie. I have seen your boutique online on Instagram. You know how you just the algorithm just keeps on bringing stuff, and I've seen SK boutique on Instagram. That's really impressive.
Ezekiel, I lost you there.
Um, Sorry about that. And yeah, I hope my sisters are watching because you know I believe they'll offer something. They'll get something from you.
Yeah. Though I didn't get you clearly. I think your network is breaking.
So
No.
can you get me now?
Yes, I can get you. Yeah, that's much better. Before you were breaking, but at least now.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yes, I
Sorry to
can
the
hear
viewers who are
you.
viewing in right now. But we can head on. Yeah, we can head on to our second question.
Yes,
So, how would you define women empowerment, and how do you empower yourself and the women around you?
around me. Yeah, surely. I think, how would I define women empowerment? I think women empowerment simply refers to giving women the right to access and to have opportunities to make their lives better. Women having power to control their own lives, both within and outside their homes. Like, how do you make your life better for those around you? How do you make your life better for the people outside your community? And I think for women empowerment, it comes down to a personal level. Like me, myself, how am I empowering myself to make it better for my family or my friends? How do I make my life better? I think to start with, how I've made my life better, one is acquire a skill, you know, get something that you can do. It can be anything, seize a learning opportunity. I think I'll start with that. I see a learning opportunity, most especially myself as a CPS student. That is a learning opportunity, and this helps in skill development and also to gain opportunities out there. Because while I'm in class, I'm interacting with quite a number of students. See, this one is working in an audit firm, this one is working maybe in a bank, this one is working here, this one is working where. So you're sharing opportunities, you're networking, you're growing. This one, when this one gets a job, brings it on your side and be like, Sheila, there's a client who needs tax advisory services. Are you able to offer such and such a service to a client? Are you able to prepare payee returns? By payee, I mean pay as you earn returns for this client on a monthly basis. Are you able to prepare final returns? Those are income tax returns at the end of the year. Are you able to offer this service? Can you do bookkeeping? So there's a way we grow, So me being in that CPA class, I'm not only there to acquire knowledge and go and run away with it. Even the people that you meet alongside those streets in class, wherever, like there's a wide range of opportunities out there. So when you seize learning opportunities and you use them wisely, trust me, it's something that can help you reach far. And with those opportunities comes referrals here and there. Because when I'm in that class, I'm telling my classmates, this is what I do. I sell clothes. There are female students in those classes. Of course, they'll reach out to me and tell me, I need this and this and this, and I'm able to deliver. I'll tell you, I do freelancing accounting. If you have a company that needs a part-time accountant, I am available to do their bookkeeping and financial reporting. I can do that. If you have someone who needs someone to work for a short time, like gigs, like you need me to prepare your books of account for end of year final returns, sorry. So that is work for a short period of time. I'm also able to do that. So women empowerment, it really comes down to you and how you position yourself. Put yourself out there, and adapt a positive mindset while you're there, because there are jobs that will come and be like, can I do this? But if you have a positive mindset, it helps solve problems and you're able to face life's daily challenges, Yeah, so I think that's how I would describe women empowerment and how I'm able to empower myself and those around me. Yeah, Ezekiel, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, COVID-19 hit us. I remember. I had, it's interesting. COVID-19 came with quite an eye opener because I had just resigned my job. Yeah. I just resigned my job in January 2020. Yes. And I remember sitting down and thinking, how do these women on the streets do it? These women who sell fruits, apples, they sell right now, they sell, there's plenty of stuff they sell, vegetables, they sell, yeah, those street vendors. Like, how do these women do it? And trust me, they are able to provide for their homes in those hustles that they are going through on a daily basis. So I asked myself, how am I going to manage? I've just resigned. I need to figure it out. So yeah, COVID-19 happened, but I'm glad it did because it opened my eyes. I remember I started SK's Closet in February 2020, and March we were down in a lockdown. So imagine, my business was new, but you hang in there, you keep it going. Because I remember I just started my business, I'm just growing my client base, and then here we're in lockdown. You have to keep pushing sales. It was not easy, but you continue, you push. So for me, COVID-19, yeah, it happened. It was something very negative, but I saw through it. I had to make sure that there is food on the table for my family. Even me myself, I'm able to take care of myself. My son is okay. He's going to school. He's having everything he needs. So at the end of the day, I was able to supplement my income and provide stability in my home. And that is something I'll always be proud of. Because remember, I just quit my job. So starting this business shortly after 1 month down, we're in total lockdown. I had to hold it down and push through and push for sales. I mean, it's the lockdown. And of course, there were tough times. You ask yourself, was it worth it to quit my job? Was it a good idea? With or without a job, you can start small and you build something bigger. So yeah, that's what I have to say. COVID-19 put me in the right place mentally. Thanks. What is a side hustle and how men and women react differently in front of a side hustle? Well, define a side hustle as work you do on the side of your regular job to make additional income. Yeah, because you might have a 9 to 5, but your needs cannot be fully met by the 9 to 5. We've seen instances where you're working at a job, but you have more pressing needs. You have siblings to look after, you have a home to take care of, you have your own parents, we've grown. So we've reached that place where we have to take care of our parents. Yeah, so a side hustle is something that you put on the side and said, you know what, I think I need to start something to supplement my incomes, to provide stability. Anyway, it depends on your future needs. And I mean, people have different financial needs. Someone will be okay with a 9 to 5, and that is sufficient for them. But if you're not breaking through, a side hustle is a good thing. It helps you make more money, you're able to make extra money and you're able to provide stability for your home and supplement. Yeah, and you know how as women can be so vulnerable. We want to push things. We want to make sure our home is okay. We want to make sure we have backup plans. So for both really men and women, it's where your headspace is, you know. What's your driving factor? For men, I think they're looking for freedom. They're looking for, usually comes even with passion. Most side hustles are passion. It's a passion that you're trying to develop. Yeah. So others are looking to build a legacy for their children and themselves, and also to provide for their homes. Yeah. Then for me as a woman, it's a backup plan. Like, I have no job. I can't sit and put my hands out there to be given money all the time. I have to work. I have to take care of myself. I have to take care of my son. I have to take care of home. I have to take care of other things, that the uncertainties of life. So for both, I know for men it could be a passion that they are pursuing and trying to build a legacy. For a woman, it's a backup plan, most especially for myself, and providing financial stability. But for both, really, it's your why that is a driving factor. Why do you want to start that business? Why do you need this hustle? How is it going to support you and your family? So, and what are your future needs? Yeah, so that's it. I guess that's how men and women react differently in front of a side hustle. And for both, really, we all face challenges trying to make ends meet. So side hustles for men help provide opportunities to complement their earnings from their regular jobs, and the same thing for women. So yeah, thank you. Is it true when experts say that side hustle is even more important for women than for men? Hmm, I think it's equally important for both of them. It's equally important for men and for women, you know, because I can't say it's more important for a woman and more important for a man. It's equally important to the both of us. We're all looking to supplement our incomes. We're all looking to provide for our families. We're all looking to be able to stand financially. If you want something, you can afford it. I think there's no I don't want to say that it's more important for a man, it's more important for a woman, you know, because for both, a side hustle provides financial security. There are more opportunities, and when you're able to have that money at the back of your pocket, you have peace of mind. You're able to invest further. What are your investment needs? We all want to invest. Men want to invest, women want to invest. We want to grow our bank balances. We want to be able to provide for our kids. You don't want to be in a situation where your child is sick and you can't even afford medical care. So it's those things really, you look at life and you're like, I need a balance through this, and my 9 to 5 is not offering what I need. So I might as well do this to be able to stand. So yeah, thank you. I think that's my brief explanation. I wouldn't pick. So regarding today's topic, tell us the link between side hustle and women empowerment. Yeah. With a side hustle, when you have a side hustle, you're able to get more opportunities from that side hustle. You start with one client, and before you know it, your client base has grown. I'll give you an example for myself. When I quit my job, I started my second-hand clothes business. And with this second-hand clothes business, as I'm able to meet so many women. I met Elizabeth, one of the board members of Girls for Tech. Of course, I've known Elizabeth since campus through her sisters, and we all became friends. From there, she became my client, and from being my client, she also referred me to Mrs. Badjo. So I was able to also now start offering tax advisory services for Girls for Tech, which I'm proud of, by the way. I'm proudly associated with Girls for Tech. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Mrs. Badjo. A special shout out. Yeah. So as I was still explaining, it's with side hustle and women empowerment, it's a place to grow your opportunities. Like once you start this, it's one thing leads to another. There's a link between a side hustle and women empowerment. One thing leads to another. Once I started my second-hand business, I'm getting clients who are also referring me elsewhere, and before you know it, and as Liz is referring me to Mrs. Budget offer tax services, I'm not saying, will I manage to do this? Am I able to do this tax? No, with an open mindset, a positive mindset, you go ahead. And I remember when she sent me the contact, I immediately reached out to Mrs. Budget and I'm like, Liz has sent me your number, this and this and this. And now here I am on our TED Talk. So you have to seize opportunities, you have to have a positive mindset, and you have to be confident and you believe in yourself, yeah, that you can do this. Had I not believed in myself, I wouldn't be here. So yeah, and we take risks because imagine I had to do a whole 360 from employment without a job at all, and then I started straight away selling secondhand clothes, which has been a blessing. That business has helped me financially stabilize, and now it has led me to other clients. One thing leads to another. It's there's a natural link. It's a growth therein, and yeah, I think that's how I can best explain it. Thank you. Yeah, what advice do you have for our viewers, especially the young women, in regards to having better standards of living in the future rather than depend on men for all their needs? This is an interesting question, but I'll just have advice for the young women out there. Like I was saying before, seize learning opportunities, you know. When there's a learning opportunity, take it with both hands. Because while you're learning, you're also developing skills. You're becoming confident. Yeah. You're developing passions while you're learning, you're identifying, maybe I'm good at this, I'm good at that. You see, with all these opportunities that have been coming, I wouldn't have known that I'm passionate about taxation or I'm passionate about accounting, anything figures I am passionate about, I'll do it with one heart. So it's once you seize that opportunity and you adopt a positive mindset, whatever job is thrown out, you do it. You just might never know. From that job will come a new referral and another one and another one and another one. Before you know it, you have plenty of income sources. You're freelancing, you're offering, you're freelancing, part-timing work somewhere. You're at the same time also having a job. You never know, you're also having entrepreneurial skills, selling and, dealing in merchandises and whatever it is that you're dealing in. So it's basically putting yourself out there, and don't underestimate yourself, because at the end of the day, this goes back to you. What do you want? What do you want? What do you hope for the future? And how do you achieve that? Yeah, so don't sell yourself short. Yeah.
Okay, I'm really sorry. My network has been on and off, but
Yeah, I
I hope
noticed.
But I hope you had a smooth sail to the end. Thank you for staying
Yeah,
on till the end. Thank
yeah.
you for staying.
But we can still have a discussion, but I know our time is used up. We don't have a lot
Yeah.
of time, but I'm thankful for this opportunity. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And we thank you so much for being here with us today. We are looking forward to seeing you, more on our talk shows. I may
Yeah.
not have,
That would be nice.
yeah, that would be really nice.
Yeah.
To our viewers, feel free to comment and share it to your friends and family so that we can reach and inspire more youth. And you can also subscribe and follow us on our social media platforms, which is Girls for Tech Innovation Africa on Facebook and Girls for Tech Innovation Africa
Yeah.
on YouTube. And Mrs. Sheila, I
Yes,
hope you've
Ezekiel.
inspired so many, and I hope more
I
girls or
hope
more
so.
women, yeah, more. I hope
Yeah.
they can eventually, go into the side hustle and start up businesses, because that's where the future is. You
Yeah.
know, since the jobs are not really coming along, these the side hustles that begin small, they can actually really catch up, and we have
But
like
you
so
see,
many.
yeah, sorry to cut
Okay.
you short. Even if you have a job, it doesn't stop you from having a side hustle. You're looking to supplement your incomes, really. Yeah, it doesn't stop you. Don't limit yourself. Like I said earlier, you can have your job, your 9 to 5, but still freelance somewhere. You still have gigs, you still have entrepreneurial skills. You don't, yeah. So it doesn't really end on a 9 to 5.
Yeah, that's really true. That's really true. And I really, really, really hope we'll take that up, because me as a person, I also have my own side hustles, and it really supplements on what I actually have or what I do or make, which is really good. Thank you
Yeah.
for joining us. Thank you for
Thank you
joining
for
us.
having me.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a
Have a good
blessed
evening.
evening.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Okay. Blessings. Bye. Thank you.